And now for an update from Lady Snarkledown's Society Papers.
Dearest, most delightfully curious readers, April has arrived at Princess.Toy.Nerd Studios, and with it comes a shocking revelation. Absolutely nothing has improved. If anything, the chaos has matured, like a fine wine left uncorked in a room full of unsupervised Littlest pet shop toys. Let us begin with the grand spectacle currently consuming the studio. The triumphant, confusing, and mildly fraudulent return of Didima with Ron Weasley and Draco Malfoy. Only days ago, the ever-dramatic duo of Ron Weasley and Draco Malfoy loudly, pardon me, declared that their beloved Didim show had been cancelled. Tears were not shed, but eyebrows were certainly raised. And yet, as if guided by forces beyond their comprehension or perhaps basic scheduling, filming for Season 4 is now fully underway. The first episode is set to premiere next Monday, and insiders confirm what we already suspected. They will complain, endlessly, professionally. However, this season comes with consequences. Following a particularly ill-advised April Fool's Day prank, details of which are being aggressively buried, both hosts have been sentenced to the most humiliating punishment imaginable: TikTok appearances. Yes, dear readers. A community service in the form of short-form content. One can only imagine Draco attempting a trending dance while Ron critiques the algorithm. While Ron and Draco rehearse their grievances, the rest of the staff, Andy Johnson, Mimsy Taylor-Moore, Savannah Stewart, Jacqueline Mayer, David Woods, Wrinkles Lewis, Bob Stewart, Donald Thomas, Javier Stark, Velvet Vale, Charlotte Phoenix, Percy Ray, Chase Pope, Alyssa Carson, Rodney Williams, and Snarky Susie are under extraordinary pressure. Why? Because 3 major productions are now officially underway. The Writer's Room early summer release, LPS Fabulous projected September release, LPS Normalish also September release. Assuming sanity survives, sets are being built. Lines are being memorized. Deadlines are being aggressively ignored and then remembered at the worst possible moment. And through it all, the staff remains blissfully unaware that they are no longer in charge of the channel. At this point, one must ask, does it even matter? They are working harder than ever for a throne that no longer belongs to them. There is something almost poetic about it, almost. In a quieter but no less intense corner of the studio, Snarky Susie and her literary companions Deara Maguire, Carrie Chang, and Humphrey Goldstein continue their deep dive into Return of the King. The question gripping Pa Angelus, will the ring be destroyed? The answer, of course, is yes. Painfully, dramatically, and with just enough emotional devastation to fuel several podcast episodes. Their definitive review is stretching into an odyssey of its own, and the viewership continues to climb. It seems the people cannot look away, much like the staff cannot look away from their own deadlines. The writing staff: Amelia Cruz, Jacqueline Mayer, Mimsy Taylor-Moore, Holly Rogers, Russell Black, Casey Stone, David Woods, Bostwick Thompson, Nicole B. Weston, Tiana Duke, and Mona Daniels, are still hard at work on LPS Normalish. And just when they thought they could rest, Savannah Stewart has introduced another project: a movie. Yes, a full-fledged cinematic endeavor, casually dropped into an already overloaded schedule like a cat knocking a glass off a table simply because it can. At this point, it is no longer ambition. It is performance art. Leroy Jones and Alina Lopez have returned to podcasting with alarming enthusiasm, dragging Ryan Stark, Christina Marstele, and Snarky Susie into an ongoing discourse about Scalator. Yes, Scalator. The skeletal menace has somehow become the centerpiece of multiple discussions, and rumor has it he is preparing a rebuttal. Given the trajectory of events, I fully expect a diss track. And Scalator most certainly has something to say. After much anticipation, a doll version of Dorothy Gale has officially arrived at the studio. Reactions have ranged from awe to cautious curiosity to someone whispering, "Is there a tornado coming with her?" No tornado has been confirmed yet, but things can change. Alan Sherwood persists in releasing YouTube shorts filled with jokes that defy both logic and humor. The self-deprecating charm that once softened the blow is gone, discarded like last season's accessories. And yet one cannot stop watching. It is a phenomenon, a mystery, a cry for help perhaps, who knows. Let us not forget the true power behind the curtain. Even Orange, Tiger Lily, Dylan Pearson, Chris Stephanus Lewis, Quinn Mythic, Gerald Smith, Brian Barrymore, Avery Barrymore, Addison Shepard, Daisy Barrymore, Jeremy Bravo, joined by Howie Dewitt and his ever-chaotic companions Carlton Bates, Jackie Daniels, and Sylvester Rocky. They have taken over the channel. They are producing viral shorts. They are experimenting with AI, and now, brace yourselves, a Scalator doll may be joining the studio. Yes, the very villain currently being dissected across multiple podcasts may soon walk among them. This is no longer content creation. This is escalation, and no one is prepared for what's going to happen next. As we all know, April 2026 at Princess.Toy.Nerd Studios is not about order. It is not about control. It is certainly not about clarity. It is about momentum. Shows are launching, scripts are flying, tea is brewing, podcasts are multiplying, villains are approaching. And somewhere in the middle of it all, a group of Littlest pet shop toys continues to work tirelessly, oblivious, determined, and utterly incapable of doing anything quietly. The rest of us, we watch, we wait, and we prepare for whatever Scalator does next. Yours in perpetual fascination and mild alarm, Lady Snarkledown.
This has been Lady Snarkledown Society Papers. If you enjoy content like this, then please subscribe to the Princess.Toy.Nerd YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to like this video and send a comment to the Princess.Toy.Nerd Studio staff demanding that they stop fooling around and get back to work. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week for another episode from Lady Snarkledown Society Papers.
Meow.